So, so for instance, I've chosen, I think I've pretty much narrowed down, chosen going with a downsizing as my niche.
Okay.
And broad topic once I got into it and started researching it. And so want to be able to bring some good value in my listing presentation, but at the same time, I don't want to give too much away. Want to be able to give something, maybe just about 1 page worth of downsizing tips, or just your thoughts on what I should do when if I'm saying, hey, downsizing is my niche.
Yeah, so if that's going to be, and I think it's a great niche, by the way, I love it. So if that's your niche, then you're going to look at, okay, what are the different reasons why a person would downsize? You know, they're going to downsize because they're becoming an empty nester. Maybe they're getting to the point where they just don't need the space that they have for whatever reason. Maybe they travel more, they need more mobility. Maybe they don't need a 2-story anymore. They want a 1-story. So maybe they have gotten more mindful and they're becoming more simple and just in their way of living. You know, maybe they're becoming minimalists, which a lot of people are going toward, you know, not having so much stuff, you know. Right. Maybe they just want to simplify. So there's all these different reasons. And if it were me, I would probably write a white paper, maybe it might be excessive, but maybe like a 6-page report on this whole trend, which is really going to be a big trend. If you look at, you know, there's a lot of baby boomers coming in. There's millions and millions upon millions of them. And so there's a variety of reasons. So you want to address that. And it's not just age, because everybody thinks, oh, they're getting old. They got it. No. You know, my wife and I downsized when I was 33. You know, we went from a 6,000 square foot home to a home half that size. And so we've downsized more since then. So you want to identify the reasons for downsizing. And the reason why you do that is that every person's going to see themselves in that list, and they're going to feel like, oh, I'm not the only one doing, or I don't have to feel like I'm isolated. There's a lot of reasons why people do this. Here are some of them. And then you look like the expert. Oh, he knows all the different reasons why people downsize. So I would include that. Okay. And then I would also become a one-stop shop for downsizing. Okay, this is how I would do it. So in other words, I would have a lot of people on my team, my extended team, meaning that I would have a handyman, I would have a remodeling company, I would have a lot of different people that could come in and help them. Mm-hmm. And the best way to do this, Terry, to be honest, is the best way to do it, to be straightforward, would be to somehow create a service where you could go in and do the work on their home without them paying a dime, and you get paid at escrow. This is an extreme level of it, right? But you come in and say, look, you've seen it before. You've seen that model. I like that model. Now, not everybody has to take you up on it. And there's companies out there that actually do this, and they'll get paid at closing. So you don't have to put it alone. But and then there's the whole as is market. It's like, look, if you want to choose to sell as is, we got 2 paths for you. Fix it up and make it premium, or we've got the as is. Some people just say, look, I'm gone, I'm selling it. It's as is. You get what you got. Right. And so then that's another strategy, another way of marketing, different way of pricing, and so on. So you have those 2 tracks, and you educate them which track would be best for you. Okay, I want this track or that track. So for me, I would create a website around it. I would have a different business card for that, and then I would have maybe some kind of marketing piece, like I said, a white paper or something around that topic, you know. Okay. And then I would do a lot of YouTube video and blog about it. You know, here's the thing, Terry, you don't want to be I get it. You don't want to be pigeonholed like he only does that. But the reality is that's a big market. And so whatever your goals are, like, what are your goals? How many deals do you want to do this year?
30.
The next 24 months, 30 deals. Yep. So there's 30 downsize deals easy out there. Yeah. So even if this was all of your business, which it won't be, but even if it was, you don't have to feel like, oh, I'm missing out on business. you're just becoming the resident expert in that. And anybody else, also make sure that you're partnered with, probate attorneys, because that's a big reason. Not really downsizing, but that can kind of play into that.
Sure.
And then also companies that will, like auction houses, that will go in and do estate sales, things like that. So you want to have basically a team of people. Like, yes, you're the expert at downsizing, but you also have a team for whatever they need during the downsizing process. You see what I'm saying? And then you also want to have areas that you recommend they downsize to. So they might be looking at this community and you say, hey, well, here's 3 other communities that many of my clients pick when they're downsizing. There's this one over here, there's this, here's the amenities, so on like that. So it's like a one-stop shop. Right. Is that what you had in mind already, Terry?
Yeah, I mean, that helps me kind of mentally kind of put it in the boxes. And, just have a quick overview. The 6-page, the white paper sounds easy from what I've seen as far as gathering information for it. That shouldn't be a problem at all. And so all this other stuff really works well to allow me to really just kind of open it up. So no, appreciate it.
Yeah, and you look more like the expert. You could use the term in your marketing, but I would say I call it RightSizing. This is what, because most people bought more than they needed. Hey, what's right for you right now? In other words, what you have right now, maybe it was perfect for you when you were raising your kids, or when you thought that a big house was what you needed to impress your friends, or whatever. Your lifestyle has changed now, and now let's right size you. Oh yeah, I want the right size. Okay, well, let's look and see what that is. Okay, so I like right sizing. I also like something around the idea of changing your lifestyle. Hey, it's time for a lifestyle change, and with that comes a new environment. Okay, and the new environment means less square footage. Hey, yay! You don't have to mess around with all that. So also think about, like I said, YouTube videos around this topic, and blogging if you like to write. If you don't like to write, just create like bullet points on the idea, and then just hire somebody on Fiverr to create you like a every other week blog post that you can put out there. And so anybody, basically what you're trying to do is get the reticular activator activated in other people, that when they hear their friends talking about, hey, it's time for, we're empty nesters now. Oh, well, you should call Terry. He's the expert on, right sizing, or they could even use the word downsizing. But
well, I mean, even if I put right sizing, you can put parentheses, downsizing,
Yeah.
But branding, right sizing. Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. You bet. Yeah, I like that niche a lot.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hey, I want to invite you out to Knolly Coaching Club. That's right. The Knolly Coaching Club is where I'm able to teach, train, and coach you every single week to your ultimate greatness. Go to knollycoaching.com and I'll see you on the inside.